It's the hero of Damas. Come in, stay a while. Tell me all about your adventures.
I'm afraid I don't have the time.
I see. Too important for me now.
It's not that.
No, of course not. How may I serve you then?
Al-Muallim has asked I take the life of the one they call Jubair.
Ah, Salah-ad-Din's chief scholar. Strange choice of target in my opinion. But who are we to question the Master's will? I'm sure he has his reasons.
Then you're familiar with the man.
He's been quite busy these past few days, organizing the scholars and sending them into the streets to preach.
What do they speak of?
Light and fire, cleansing sins, apocalyptic nonsense if you ask me. All this talk of paths and a new world.
What about this new world?
Couldn't say. I don't pay attention to the ramblings of madmen. Much too busy with real work.
Very well. I'll walk among the people, see what I can learn. Where would you suggest I search?
South of here, you'll find an academy and a guard tower. They're both good places to search. There's also a hospital to the east you might want to visit.
I'll begin at once.
So eager. You've certainly changed, and for the better, I might add.
Here, take this. I've been looking everywhere for you. Now I can finally return to Masyaf. Last time I offered to do someone a favor.
I stand before you to deliver a warning. Should Richard take Joppa, there will be no stopping him. He will march on Jerusalem next. We must end this before it ever can begin. Lives are lost in its defense. It seems a tragedy, but I say this is an honor to die in service to God, fighting for what we believe in. There is no greater glory than this. Be wary, friends. The shaitan is everywhere.
Come see what I have to offer.
He tempts us always.
Everything
Be
perfectly
strong.
priced.
Strong.
We found the place. It's just as you described it.
I suspect he'll want to deal with this himself, and quickly. Best we say nothing to the others.
A wise course of action. Truth be told, I'll be happy when this business is done.
Soon, my friend, soon. Today should see the last of them put to torch. Boy, come here. You still have the letter I gave you?
Yes.
Go and deliver it then. You'll find the one it's meant for inside the madrasa.
Curse him! Curse the Christian! Christian king and his army of infidels. They go against the will of God and must be made to pay. Everywhere they ride, they leave only suffering in their wake. They say it is a crusade. A crusade for what? Ignorance? Violence? Madness? We must resist. We must fight them in any way we can. I stand before you to deliver a warning. Richard takes up. There will be no stopping him. He will march on Jerusalem next. We must end this before it has a chance to begin. That city is ours. It has always been ours. It is our duty. Defend it until death.
Go pester someone else.
Must be destroyed.
Leave now, or I'll make you.
Tragedy. But I say, this is an honor to die in service to God, fighting for what we believe in. There is no greater glory than this. Curse him! Curse the Christian king and his army of infidels! They go against the will of God and must be made to pay. Praise be Salah-ad-Din. He has found the strength to stand in defense of our great civilization. Make no mistake, it is our very existence we are fighting for.
Come.
The
Let me show you
infidel
everything
kings
I
would
have.
see us all wiped from the world.
I beg of you, just
We
a
must
few
resist.
coins,
We
please.
must
much
push
as
back.
Food. I'm so hungry. Just a little money, I beg of you. No, you don't understand. I have nothing.
Gözünüzü dört açın, geri dönecek.
My family is sick and dying.
Always.
Could you spare a few coins?
Like Salah-ad-Din. Become arms against our enemies.
I need food.
Whatever way you
I'm so hungry. Just a little money, I beg of you.
force him. Curse the Christian king and his
I wish to see him, to hear him speak.
It can be arranged, but we must be careful. There are still those who reject illumination. They would harm him.
Then they are ignorant and afraid.
You seem sincere, but how do I know I can trust you?
It hurts me to even hear you ask the question.
Very well. We gather each day in the madrasa. He comes to speak, and then leads us into the city, that we might cleanse it.
Could I join you then?
Understand that it is a difficult path we walk. Our work demands sacrifice.
I understand.
Then come and meet with us. Let us see how strong you really are.
All I ask is
geri dönecek.
no, please don't leave. Just a few coins, please. No, you don't understand. I have nothing. I have nothing.
That these barbarous acts might be avenged.
أنا أعرف أنك
Pray that
تريد
God,
الخروج.
glorious and exalted is He, finds favor
Please,
with
sir,
us,
have any
that He
money?
may grant us
I
victory.
need food. I'm so hungry.
The fires of war come. He's going to hurt someone. I know it. I stand before you. Deliver a warning. Should Richard
I have many
take
things,
us,
many things, too many things. My good Finest people, your wares service in all come the to an land. end. I've anything,
See
I'll have
money
your
from
hand for
somewhere?
that. Stay only.
Where is
I've
he
decided to reduce prices on everything. Come.
Be wary, friends. Listen here. The shaitan is everywhere. Watching. Waiting. He tempts us always. Be strong. Strong like Salah-ad-Din.
What news, Altair?
I've learned much about my enemy.
Share what you know then.
Jubair has become obsessed with purging the city of its knowledge.
A most terrible crime. Now I see why Al-Mualim wants you to remove him.
He's using the city scholars to assist him. They go out into the streets, harassing the people and collecting all their written works. I fear he intends to destroy them all.
He must be stopped.
That's why I'm here. He's to hold a meeting soon, at the Madrasa Al-Qallasa. It's where I'll go. It's where I'll take his life.
I'll leave you alone to prepare. Bring glory to the Brotherhood.
Fast-forwarding memory to a more recent one.
Please, sir, have any money? A few coins. All I ask.
Every single text in this city must be destroyed. My friend, you must not do this. Much knowledge rests within these parchments, put there by our ancestors for good reason.
And what reason is this?
They are beacons, meant to guide us, to save us from the darkness that is ignorance.
No, these bits of paper are covered in lies. They poison your minds, and so long as they exist, you cannot hope to see the world the way it truly is.
How can you accuse these scrolls of being weapons? They are tools of learning.
You turn to them for answers and salvation. You rely more upon them than yourselves. This makes you weak and stupid. You trust in words, drops of ink. Do you ever stop to think of who put them there? Or why? No, you simply accept their words without question. And what if those words speak falsely? As they often do. This is dangerous.
You are wrong. These texts give the gift of knowledge. We need them.
You love your precious writings? You'd do anything for them?
Yes. Yes, of course.
Then join them! Any man who speaks as he is just as much a threat. Do any else among you wish to challenge me? Good! Your orders are simple enough. Go out into the city, collect any remaining writings and add them to the piles in the streets. When you're done, we'll send a cart to collect them, that they may be destroyed.
What are you doing that for?
Arabaların içine karışmayı seviyor. Gözünüzü kör.
Geber!
Kime boyun Kime boyun eğmek istiyorsun? Kime boyun eğmek istiyorsun? Geber kafir! Beni yenemeyeceksin. Geber kafir! Kime boyun eğmek istiyorsun?
Where is the one responsible? What's got him in such a hurry? Watch yourself.
Ne istiyorsun?
Good people of Damas, you are doing the right thing. Let us cleanse this city of its poisoned past. This is a righteous act, and from the flames shall... Far from me!
Chase him down! Out of the way! Out of the way! He won't get away!
Geber kafir!
No way out! Stop
Seni gözün kapalı bile Seni gözün kapalı bile yer. You wish to die, so be it.
Use throwing knives to deal with distant enemies.
Biz hırsız. Gebereceksin.
They go against the will of God. They must be made to pay. Everywhere they arrive, they leave only suffering in their wake. They say it is a crusade. A crusade.
Cezası ölümdür. Leave this place.
Come no further.
Be wary, friends! The Shaitan!
Away with you!
Today!
You are not allowed.
Good people of Damas, you are doing the right thing. Let us cleanse this city of its poisoned gas. This is a righteous act, and from the flames shall be born a new era, one of truth and unity, governed by a singular wisdom. Why? Why have you done this?
Men must be free to do what they believe. It is not our right to punish one for thinking what they do, no matter how much we disagree.
Then what?
You of all people should know the answer. Educate them. Teach them right from wrong. It must be knowledge that frees them, not force.
They do not learn, fixed in their ways as they are. You are naive to think otherwise. It's an illness for which there is but one cure.
You're wrong, and that's why you must be put to rest.
Am I not unlike those precious books you seek to save? A source of knowledge with which you disagree, yet you're rather quick to steal my life.
A small sacrifice to save many. It is necessary.
Is it not ancient scrolls that inspire the Crusaders? That fill Salah ad-Din and his men with a sense of righteous fury? Their texts endanger others, bring death in their wake. I too was making a small sacrifice. It matters little now. Your deed is done, and so am I.
Come back here! Don't let him get away! Give up! You've nowhere to run!
not supposed to be here, please.
Ya durdurun onu.
أنت تتبع طريق الضلال.
اغرب عن وجهي.
هل يراه أي أحد؟ لقد أفلح.
Infidel die!
Move now! We'll be trampled to a طريق! He won't get away! لن تفلت به! لقد وجدنا! لا تدعوه He's over there!
Beni yenemeyeceksin. Beni yenemeyeceksin.
Don't shoot him!
الموت بالكافر لن تفلت مني
Farkında değilsin ama hala arkada kaybettin.
ولكنك لن تنتصر أيها الكافر مت أيها المرتد
عليك.
Altair, tell me you've met with success.
Yes. Jubair's fires are extinguished. His life as well.
Excellent news. I had no doubt you'd succeed.
You should have seen it. The scholars followed him so readily. Wasn't just books they fed to fire either, but any man who opposed them.
Such ignorance breeds only evil. You've done a good thing this day.
As with my other targets, he believed he was doing the right thing, clearing a path to a better future.
Of course he would. Such is the landscape of a madman's mind.
The things I've seen these past few weeks, it's as if all the land has gone mad.
And this is why we fight to end the war, that sanity might return. The people are desperate for direction. It's easy for men like Jubair to prey on this and turn them towards evil. You should go, Altair. Return to Al-Mualim, tell him what you saw, let him know the good you've done this day.
Safety and peace, Rafiq.
Upon you as well.
Fast-forwarding memory to a more recent one.
We have much to discuss. We are close, Altair. Robert de Sable is now all that stands between us and victory. It is his mouth gives the orders. His hand pays the gold. With him dies the knowledge of the Templar treasure and any threat it might pose.
I still don't understand how a simple bit of treasure could cause so much chaos.
The Peace of Eden is temptation given form. Merely look at what it's done to Robert. Once he tasted of its power, the thing consumed him. He saw not a dangerous weapon to be destroyed, but a tool. One that would help him realize his life's ambition.
He dreamed of power then?
Yes and no. He dreamed, still dreams, like us, of peace.
But this is a man who sought to see the Holy Land consumed by war.
No, Altair. How can you not see when you're the one that opened my eyes to this?
What do you mean?
What do he and his followers want? A world in which all men are united. I do not despise his goal. I share it. But I take issue with the means. Peace is something to be learned, to be understood, to be embraced.
He would force it.
And rob us of our free will in the process.
Strange to think of him in this way.
Never harbor hate for your victims, Altair. Such thoughts are poison and will cloud your judgment.
Could he not be convinced then to end his mad quest?
I spoke to him in my way through you. What was each killing if not a message? But he has chosen to ignore us.
Then there's only one thing left to do.
Jerusalem is where you faced him first. It's where you'll find him now. Let this final offering lend you strength. Go, Altair. It's time to finish this.